turned me around. Used to think I was nothing, but look at this love we found. So give me your hand, I can turn back. No, I don't ever wanna see you cry. Oh, yeah, no more tears. Oh, yeah, no more tears. Take that chance, we'll be fine.
Well. Here we are at Vietnam, ladies and gentlemen, for round 7 of the Assist Tier 1 race. Yeah, so here in Vietnam, brand new track to the Formula 1 calendar. I think it's just myself tonight. I'm not sure if uh, KD or Dougie is joining me, so that's alright. Anyways, yeah, here at Vietnam, here's the new Vietnam Street Circuit, which the guys in real life didn't actually get to race, it did get cancelled, so we're seeing this for the first time, how this track will go on. Similarly to Zandvoort, in a sense that the real life F1 drivers didn't actually race, but we should be doing a pretty good race. Obviously, this track, 22 corners on this track, and it's already some trickeries. As you can see, there's a big long straight down the back of the circuit, in which we can get a major tow from. So driver was definitely looking at that. But yeah, 22 corners in this circuit. Is actually going to go on board with Kuda in the McLaren, who goes a little bit wide out of the front corner. It's very important to get that right. You can't hit the inside or the outside of that corner. Coming into turn 1, misses the curb, completely missing that apex. Onto the curb on the inside, through 2, 3, and now through turn 4. Looking quite sketchy. It's very hard track to master, especially the first sector. You can get all wrong, can lose your head very easily. Now coming into turn 6 and 7, a little chicane after that DRS turn. It's very crucial to get turn 8 now. Or basically perfect. As through turn 9, it's going to go head on to the very long straight. With a small kick in turn 10 after the DRS zone. As we go flat out into turn 11. 332 kilometers an hour for Kuda. Howled on the brakes, down to second gear, 50 k's an hour. Into first briefly, back into the third to fifth. Now, coming through 12 and 13, very good through 12, though he went a little bit wide. Now here's the last sector. Very easy to get this wrong and bounce the walls, ruin your qualifying and your race here. It's going a little bit wide. So I believe there's turn 19. Now through 20 into third 20, turn 21 has run out of ERS. So that will hurt him just a little bit. You might have to make your ERS for this lap. He's gone obviously provisionally pole with a 34.6 on those soft compounded tyres. Let's go on. It's Bernard Kekpash going for 37.6, but his teammate, the Stone Tail, or also known as Prezzo, coming through the third sector through this Suzuka S like structural turns. I believe that was inspired by. In heavy on the brakes, down to second is the Prezzo or Stone Tail going in the final corner through fourth gear. He will go only P6 to the 37.8. Meanwhile, James Cruz P5 in that racing point with Frank Stingray P4. Barthog P3, Cutsy P2. So far Cutsy having a pretty good qualifying session. I would like to go on. Let's go with Unit, who I think he might just be starting his lap now. So he definitely invalidated his previous lap. But I think he's pushing on. He's missed the apex completely. And I think he might have bought his lap. Is that a Ferrari behind him? No, I thought it was the car behind him. Apparently not. Anyway, he continues to go. As it's very hard, especially the first and last sectors to get it right. Obviously the second sector is really just a big long straight. Coming into turn 5, or turn 6 to say, 6 through 7, goes a little bit wide onto the curb, almost hitting the wall on the outside. Around through 8. Changes direction through turn 9, doing very well. And I think he may have bought his lap. He's on to no ERS. That looks like it'll be his lap done. I want to see if anyone is... Don't think anyone is actually on a flying lap. So I believe it would be Curving Texas. Our man Curving Texas, who will start next guy to start his lap. Quietly, I believe Bottle actually just went P2. He set another lap on that medium tyres, but yeah, Big Chish down to P7, that lone Mercedes, Cup Clan not showing for tonight. There's Curving a little bit wide the turn, but yellows, I think it's Bottle though. He was just slowing down, easing off the car. Hopefully doesn't get in the way of Curving Texas, as Curving actually hits the fence on the inside of turn 5. And he's going to get a little bit of a toe on that DRS straight. Coming to 6, gone purple to the first sector of the 25.5 according to the timing sheets. I'm not sure if that's actually true, as we know. Anyway, coming now through, I believe that's turn 9. So it's looking alright. Now let's see his straight line space. Remember, Kuda's around 332 kilometers an hour. Curving Texas has got a lower wing up to 336 k's an hour for Curving Texas. So you can see the setup changes going on there. As now ending the second sector. Is it going to be purple? It is purple once again. 1 minute 6.234. Onto this last sector, just get it perfectly right, and you get the right lines. If you mess up the line when it is corners, you lose 4/5 of a lap. So now, Curving Texas going just a tad bit wide through 19 and a little bit wide through 20 as well, as he also runs out of ERS. So I wonder if you can save some ERS through another part of the track. It actually only goes P2 with the 34.7, a 10th off Kuda. So Kuda having a very good race, or very good qualify, I should say, not race just yet. Meanwhile, let's look. Oh, what's the iconic Q who almost lost it coming out of turn 11. This has gone purple to 6.5. I think that was faster than Curving. Not too sure. I don't think it would be though. I think Curving might have been on 1 minute 5, but yeah, this is very, very wide. That just shows if you don't get the line right, their lap's ruined. Completely ruined, and that will put him P3 actually. So iconic Q. Big Chich retires. So Big Chich is just retired. I think let's just try to get on with Rat. I'll try to get on with, there you go, iconic Q, and he's actually hit the fence. And his defense on the outside, or inside I should say, of turn, I think that's turn 5. So Big Chich already out, so very disappointing from SD Big Chich with 37.6 only. Iconic Q, 34.9. I definitely think he can get a lot faster than the 34.9. And if he can get into the 33s, we'll like to be on with Harass on those medium tyres. So only 2 guys currently on mediums. The rest starting on softs. Seems like happens every week. Every guy, all the drivers start on mediums, so the qualifying on mediums, and then they end up qualifying on the soft tyres. It's quite a bit faster. Yeah, as you can see, it's a 7.7 for Harass, which is definitely slower than Iconic Q, and probably slower than Curving Texas as well. So he's actually hit the wall. So don't believe those purple sectors that you're seeing on the mini maps. They're lying. But Harass hitting the wall. I think he may have got damage from that. But he's going to press on and finish his lap. He still has 8 minutes to come in, put a set of softs and go once again. It's going to be a 37.4, which actually puts him P8. So he's not stoned dead last, but he could do a lot better, I reckon. Can't do crap. I think he just invalidated his lap quite quickly. Look, on board with unit in the lone Haas car. So obviously, I think that was Smeggy setting a lap in the Williams. He's the only Williams as well. So a lot of guys not having any teammates tonight. They're running with the absolute unit, hitting the wall twice, bouncing off the walls. Really. As Prime Stingray actually goes purple with a 34.241. So 4 tenths faster than Kuda. It's looking very clean from Unit. Going a little bit wide. Oh, through turn 9, I believe that was. So now, his top speed. The times keep coming in. I think that was Stone Tower, now putting it 35.6. It's going to be 333 kilometers an hour for Unit, who goes a little bit wide. Coming into 11, and he's losing the room just a tad, but he keeps it. So now coming into 12, breaking out that 50-meter board. Cutting a bit of the curb, but he's got it through, So now, into this third sector. As it's slowed right up. He's kept it very clean, nice and clean and tight through this final sector. And he's missed the penultimate apex to turn 21. He does hit turn 22 apex, but he could carry a little bit more speed. It's P9 for the harsh driver. So, Unit ahead of Banana Cake Pie. Meanwhile, Ramsey can't do crap. And OP Magic have all knots to the lap. We'll start with OP Magic for the rest of the lap. He is obviously a championship contender. So him, Kuda, Stingray and Kirby, the 4 contenders, as that's why he's the contender. 33.8, the first driver in the 33 so far with 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go. He is 6 tenths of a second faster than Brian Stingray in P2. We're going back with Can't Do Crap, who is really pushing it. He just wants to get a back a lap in. As it goes quite wide through 19, hits the curb in 20, get a little bit wide through 20. It's got a little bit of traffic in front of him that might affect his aero wash. As he's coming out the final corner to go P6 ahead of his teammate. As Cutsy 03, I think has hit the fence somewhere. I believe there's Banana coming through, so we'll just stay on board with Banana Cake Pie, who's also on the lap, so we're sailing to the end. Honestly, where Cutsy crashed, oh, is right near the racing line. And that has thrown Banana off completely. He was 1.4 seconds up. Is he going to finish his lap? I think he will, yes he does. So, we'll see where he ends up. The Banana in the Banana car. After P11, 1.4 up, so he could definitely improve. Whitehall now coming through the final corner as well, or penultimate corner. I think it's around the second up. So Lovely driver definitely wanting to improve. As he hit the inside wall, that's cost some momentum, but he still goes P3. If he didn't hit that final corner on the inside, if he didn't hit that wall, that would definitely be P2. Probably lost around a tenth or two, as I think Kirby Texas also just went P4 with a 34.4. So OP Magic leading the field with 3.5 minutes to go. So we'll jump on board. We'll start with Iconic Q. So we push down the order. Ramsey Bottoms and OP Magic can push him down. Can he get himself back up to P4? So ahead of Kirby Texas. 3 drivers in the 34.2s. Currently, I think that is around 6 drivers in the 34s. And I think that is 4. Oh, it's almost a defense. It's almost retired from the race or from qualifying. That could have been very bad. But look at Big Chooch on the banker lap already down in P16 and a last, unfortunately. So not the best from him. So I think we're going to get Racer with another guest appearance while his guys are in the pits. So we'll just get that all set up. Obviously, Banana in the comments not really liking the racetrack here, but he'll have to make do for position 12. As we just get that all done dusted. Okay. So I believe Racer will come after qualifying. So we have 1 minute and 50 seconds of yours truly by himself, and we'll get the American to jump on in. Iconic retiring in the pits, I believe. Yes, he does. So Stingray on his outlap, as is Curtis Ramsey, Hunter Crab Tower. James Cruz on a hot lap actually. So we'll see him as he's the only one on the hot lap. Interestingly, Bodhod and King Texas not going out for a lap. Neither is Banana. Bodhod retires. Neither is Harass. So I wonder if they just run out of tires there. Open Magic coming out as well. James Cruz, bumpy ride into turn 11, but he gets it done. Hopefully he doesn't run out of fuel. You can see the fuel marker flashing red down the bottom right there on your screen. As coming around turn 19, and he gets 19 all wrong. Compromises run through 20 and locks up into 21, losing a whole heap of time for James Cruz. As the end of the lap was a bit, it was just a bit of a mess really. Stuffed up turn 19, and in turn stuffed up turn 20. Who should we go on? Let's go on and watch Stone Tower, shall we? So Rice actually retires in the pits, so here in Texas, turning Texas on his outlap. He's not gonna, I'm not sure why. So he's definitely using the little glitch there, where you can set a lap after the timer runs out. So Stone Tower or Prezzo, it's missing out on the Apex 10-11 unit, going ahead of James Cruz at 35.778. That is P11, the Snake, not coming out to set his final lap. So it's up to Banana Cake Pie to drop down. Let's drop our unit. One with Stone Tower or Prezzo is coming around turn 19 just now. Looks like 19 is a bit of a, as he's actually aborted the lap. So turn 19 does seem to be a bit of a bogey for a lot of these guys. James Cruz is still pushing, by the way. Oh, it's Banana Cake Pie. He's actually just starting his lap, so I'll try going with Price Singer. He's just about to finish his lap. James Cruz getting out the way. Kevin Texas starting his lap now, so look for him. Prank Singer running. I think Magic is retired from the session, so he's definitely had a qualify or something. But he will keep pole position so far. It's up to Kevin Texas right now. Ramsey coming across the line as into the pits. It looks like Carter Crap will come across the line next, and he will not improve. So, Curling Texas is one of the last drivers to finish his lap. Him and Banana Cake Pie. The final two drivers to complete their laps. Can Curling Texas improve that time? Now through turn 10, opening the DRS. 34.4, he needs a 33.8. It's improved by 0.6 of a second. Otherwise, Open Magic Championship rival takes yet another pole position. Banana Cake Pie up the P ahead of his rival, Cut Crap. The Ferraris in the Renault sandwich right now. Meanwhile, Kevin Texas, can he get on the front row at least? Coming through 19 now, through up to 20. A little bit wide around 20. Didn't know what gear to be in there. And now it's coming around the final corner. What will it be? Curving Texas, the final guy. And I'm not sure actually. We'll find out in just a second. It does not improve. Okay. So the drivers on the stream are already saying how much they hate this track. But it seems OP Magic absolutely loves it with a 33.8. So he has currently got he's acquired pole position, I should say. in the McLaren. 0.2 of a second ahead of Prime Stingray. Botthard, great qualifying from him in P3. Iconic Q P4. While Kevin Texas down in P5. Kuda P6. And we'll get back to you later, I guess. So, well,
I'm here.
there's Racer.
False.
So yeah, we just finished
So-
qualifying. It's cloudy as well. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm in the lobby right now.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah. Okay. So you
Yeah.
can see for yourself.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yep, I can see everything. Yeah, I can see everything. I'm going. That's going.
all right.
Yeah, literally everyone's saying they hate this track.
I know.
I don't know why. I love it. It's one of my favorite tracks.
It's really challenging. It's a really challenging street circuit. Like it's hard to get right, but when you do, it is so satisfying to get right.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the only difficult bit I'd say is this third sector is the most difficult. But other than that, that's it. At least for me. But yeah.
So yeah, I think a lot of these guys turn 19. They really struggled on. A lot of them going a little bit wide. Got the formation lap. That's Kevin Texas just currently just sending it. By the way, it's cool, Kevin. That's cool. And he's just put out the way again.
He just wants to be in the bottom three like he thinks he's going to be.
Yeah. So yeah, Kevin's saying that he's gonna qualify bottom three here. He's actually fifth, so can't really trust the man anymore. Anyways, so OP Magic, as I was saying, but OP Magic taking pole position with Prime Singer on the front row alongside him. Bardhod and Iconic Q are interesting row 2. I don't think either of them have qualified on row 2. Kevin Texas down in 5th on the 3rd row of the grid. Kuda P6. So hopefully he gets a good race. Ramsey's doing quite well for P7. Banana Cake Pie ahead of his rival Country Crap. And Country Crap ahead of his teammate Kutsi, who has Stone Tower alongside him. Oh, I think she's behind him. Alongside Stone Tower with James Cruz, the Smeg, Harass, and Big Chich. Branding off our 16 card grid for today. It should be an interesting one.
Mm-hmm. And of course the top 10 are on the softs and the rest on mediums except for Harass that's on the hard tire. So he's probably going to plan at least to go to do one stop at least. Probably just go from hards to the softs. But we'll see how the strategy goes. But in my personal opinion though, the hard tires are not the greatest around Vietnam. But you'll never know how this goes out. Exactly. Anything can happen, plus it's a brand new circuit. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, the pitch strategy, so they're predicting a 2-stop, the F1 game, with a soft to medium to soft, or soft to hard to soft. So, as you can see, just there. So,
yeah,
go.
obviously the preferred strategy is soft, medium, soft. That's the most obvious one. Soft to hard, soft is just, you're just gonna lose pace, big time.
So
Yeah, no, I just got that.
I don't know how the medium runners will maybe go medium hards. Try to do a one stop.
They could or go medium soft or medium soft. We'll see how it goes out.
Anyways, as we have the 5 red lights, OP Magic once again on the front row of the grid as we are away for Vietnam. OP Magic getting a great start. I think Prime Syria may slot behind him. He does. Botthod is under pressure. It's going to be 3 wide for Code Texas. Botthod and Iconic Q, I should say. Botthod cutting the inside of turn 2. Code Texas going round the outside. And there's banging on the back of the grid. I think someone's cut the corner.
It's Iconic Q. He cut the corner. Curving Texas with 3 wide, splitting between Kuda and Iconic Q there out of turn 3, and he's lost a position because of that as well. But Kuda up to 3rd place already. after at least a few corners. So good start from him at least. But OP Magic Brian Stingray kind of broke away from the field, at least for the moment.
So F Magic half a second already ahead of Brian Stingray. They are a second and a half ahead of the rest of the pack. So they're flying off Bottle, going side by side with Iconic Q. Iconic Q trying to challenge Kuda for that P3 spot. I think Bottle should get that P4 off Iconic Q.
Kuda goes wide. Kuda goes wide there. He runs a little too much curve there. But that's going to allow Bottle to get alongside him on the outside.
Oh, the touch, Bottle.
Tagged.
And it's the wall thing, he's got no damage.
Tagged by, I think Kirby might have tagged him there in turn 12.
What a start to this race.
Already, yes, and OP Magic, Brian Stingray pretty much separate from the pack by nearly 2.5 seconds for the most part, as OP Magic leads the first lap of the Vietnam Grand Prix. And his teammate Kuda right now in third. And now on my screen, apparently the timing screen's gone a bit off.
Yeah,
it's gone wonky again. No, that's all incorrect. OP Magic's still in the lead. Brian Stingray's in second, and Kuda's in third. But Iconic Q looks like he's got a bit of wing damage. I think on the right side. No, he does not. I thought he had missed an end play there for a minute, but yeah, so far interesting first lap. And Iconic Q just gets a 3-second time penalty already for multiple warnings.
So while you were talking about that, both where are they on this? Oh, they're at the front apparently. Both Kevin Texas and Botthod pitted for new front wings and put on the set of medium tyres, so they're down at the back. Right now on track, I think that's just getting fixed now.
So for once, Curving Texas is not having the best of luck as he had in the last few races, as he's won at least, if I remember correctly, 3 races so far. And so far, he's having his worst race at the moment.
Yeah, so Banana Cake Fire having a very good race with him. Up to P6 so far. Can he get on that podium? So far as Open Magic, Prime Syria and Kuda is your top 3. McLaren having a great race right now. The Ferraris, Contacrap and Katsi have their own little battle. Contacrap dropping off Banana Cake Pie as unit into the pits.
And DRS is now enabled, as it always is, by lap 3, of course. Got to be within under a second from the car ahead of you if you're behind that car at least. So Stingray will get the DRS advantage to help him out here as they go down the first DRS zone, but he's not going to get him quite yet, but he's going to have to try to be patient. OP Magic locks up into the second roundabout we go. This should be now where Brian Stingray gets OP Magic if he can get a better race, and then he does a little bit, but he does not have any ERS as he's burned off quite a lot of it. But will straight line speed help him out as soon as the rear wing opens, as soon as DRS opens, and it opens now, but I don't think he's too far away at the moment. So he's gonna have to hold back from where he is at the moment.
Well, it has absolutely no ERS whatsoever. So
If he
0.
Yeah, if he would have saved it, he would have got him right there.
So they are currently 3.6 seconds ahead of Kuda.
And Kutsi just got ahead of his teammate, Cantu Crap, up to 7th place. Just by the time they got out of turn 11 there. So one Ferrari switches to another, basically, for 7th place.
Yeah, down in P10 as well, Stone Tower, Big Chich, The Smek and James Cruz all having their own little battle. I think Big Chich does have a bit of damage on his end plate. So he's really struggling, especially in this third sector.
Yep, and he's got Stone Towel right behind him as well, who does not have any damage to, so he's just pretty much holding him up at least with that missing end plate. And of course, that's gonna help not be very pleasing for that Mercedes as well, as he will struggle in a track that is very known to have at least you're gonna need some downforce in a lot of the tight areas. And yeah, you could see right now he's just absolutely just starting to struggle a lot out of the corners. You can see he's getting bad exits. So that'll allow President at least maybe get him if he can. He's got DRS. And he's gonna try to dive down the inside. And I think he's got him there.
He does. He makes the move stick.
But meanwhile, we go back to the front. OP Magic, Brian Stingray battling out on the outside is Brian Stingray into turn 11. He's got the better line out of the outside, but OP Magic squeezes him on the inside line. Perfectly defense positioning there by OP Magic, but now Stingray's going to come back him on the inside, and Stingray overshots the corner there, and that's allowed OP Magic to get back into the lead. If he did not overshot that corner, he would have taken the lead of the Grand Prix, but OP Magic remains the leader so far at the moment just because of that.
So, Frank Sierra is so close to ending his race. The right there and there, Laconic Curious comes into the pits. He's got wing damage. But Stingray is so close to ending his race by just sending it a bit too hard. Banana almost hitting the ball in the final corner as well. I think Laconic Curious changing his front wing. Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's changing his front wing. Meg's coming into the pits as well. He's got front wing damage, I think.
Looking at the exit of turn 1, I think the pit exit comes right onto the racing line. So that's gonna be really interesting. There might be some collisions.
Yeah, it's pretty much like Canada, pretty much. You cut entirely out of turn 1. But you do exit. Oh! I'm watching Ramsey. He almost went into the fence there as he went completely sideways out of the second roundabout. Very close to being it, but Stingray's got DRS again on OP Magic. He's not close enough at least. He'll have to hold position at least for the moment.
So he's going to hold back for at least another sector or so. It's almost impossible to pass in this final sector for Prime Stingray.
Yeah, you just gotta be patient. I know how aggressive he can be. He just needs to be a little bit patient. If he can be patient, he will have an opportunity to overtake OP Magic, as he actually will go into the pit. So he's gonna try to go for the undercut on the McLaren, as I think Kuda will go ahead and take over second place for the time being, as he will. And yep, so it is now McLaren 1-2, and Ramsey will fall behind him as well. And I think for the moment, I think Brian Siegel will come out behind, I want to say behind Harass.
We'll see where Harass is currently coming into turn 1. It comes out, quite ahead.
So he'll come out ahead of James Cruz.
Yes, maybe in Big Chich. Oh, it's very close. Very close.
Really close. Almost ran into the back of Big Chich there. But that also helps him get the clean air as well. So that's the main thing he's going to need, is the clean air to hopefully get the undercut done on the McLaren.
Oh, he just needs to, lose Big Chich and just run into that clean air and say get that undercut. Very nicely done to get past those guys. If he had to stay behind, that would have almost ruined the undercut entirely. So, he's done very well there.
It could have ended very badly if he ran to the back of him. Then he would have had to done for another pit stop or worse.
Yeah, so that's exactly what we were talking about before. How they interconnect, you can say, those two lines. So right now watching Katsuya 3 and Bernard came from Bernard a bit wide into turn 12.
Looks like Cutsy's got better lines to the S's than Banana Cake Pie does. Banana's going a little bit obscure on his lines a little bit. But Cutsy did mess up a little bit in the last couple of the parts of the S's in turns 20 and 21. And he also clipped the apex, so that's not going to help him either.
Oh, sector 2 yellows. Who's that?
That looks like a Williams. I think it's Smeg.
Smeg.
It's Smeg, yeah. He crashed into the wall. He crashed into turn 11. He must have overshot it.
Wow.
Yeah,
A very uncharacteristic mistake from the Smeg.
Yeah, Yeah, that's a very tight braking zone. You gotta go all the way down to first gear when you get to that hairpin. And you have a really good chance of overshooting if you like lock up the brakes, which I'm assuming is what happened, as he also gets a 3-second penalty and added to his woes there
And a 5
as
second.
well. Oh, and a 5-second too, but yeah. So back to the battle for 4th place, and we also got Stingray that's gonna try to get by Harass as well. So Cutsy and Banana, probably Stingray and Harass in DRS range from each other. So I think Stingray should be able to get up, but Cutsy on the outside of Banana Cake Pie. Banana's gonna try to go for the inside into turn 11. Cutsy tries to go a little bit sooner in the break, and that allows Banana to at least hold position. And Stingray finally gets ahead of Harass up into 6th place. Now the question is too, is when is OP gonna pit though? Because I think at the moment he's gonna be losing time to probably Stingray. Pretty much I think for the moment he might be trying to conserve his tires as much as possible.
Yeah, OP Magic is known for saving his tires. Got known for going very, very long on his first, at least his first stint, especially. So.
And sorry to cut you off, but also into the pits comes Banana Cake Pie, and now Stingray has got to deal with Cutsy for 4th place now.
So right now, Stingray is currently 16 seconds off Open Magic. I think that means he will definitely get the lead back. As now
DRS.
around the outside.
DRS, yep, he's got him easily there, and that should be an easy overtake.
Very easy from prying Stingray there. She's got
That's definitely
7
help him.
seconds of clean air.
Yep, just need to use that, and he could definitely try to get the undercut to work. OP is still, right now he's in the hairpin, so yeah, at this rate, yeah, Pine Stingray could get OP Magic at the very least.
So down at the very back of the field for P13 currently, there is a little battle between Botthot with Unit and Carter Crump. Carter Crump looking for a move on Unit right now. It's going to go side by side through turn 10. Easy, very, very easy move done from Carter Crump.
Easy overtake there. Gets out of the Haas driver into 14th place, and now he's got to deal with Botthot.
Here comes Open Magic into the pits.
Into the pit, and so does Ramsey. He's gone to the pits. Kuda stays out, and where is Stingray though? Yep,
on the hard tires.
On the hard, so he's opting for 1 stop from the way it looks. So Stingray gets the undercut to work easily done, but he will have to make another pit stop soon. And I would assume he would slap on some softs at the end of his stint.
Now, I'm sure you can see the clouds looking very, very dark. I think we can see some rain again in this championship.
That would be interesting to see, considering that this is also our first time here in Vietnam, so it would definitely spice things up, definitely in this race. As OP Magic gets ahead of Harass up into 3rd place. And now he's just got to try to hunt down Stingray, and the gap between him and Stingray is 8.5 seconds at the moment.
Harass is looking for a move, potentially looking for a move. Back on Open Magic on the very long straight, very long back straight. I don't think you get the move done. It's an 8-lap older hard tires. So I think he also conceded that position. Little lock up.
Oh, and for the racing points again, a little bit racy here as Buddha gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. James locks up, and he's got Ramsey right behind him on fresh hard tires. But I don't think Team Wars are being played around here, as James Cruz is completely holding him up at the very moment. As you can see, is not doing well on his lines there on the S's. But let's see if he can get. Let's see if he pulls over though once they get to the DRS straight, or if they fight each other off. It's a familiar sight too, of course, that happens in real life. active with Ocon and Perez. Let's see, he's gonna. So James holds position, so no team orders, as he's also got Iconic Q right behind him as well. Behind the racing points.
He's
All right, let's see
right
if-
on the gearbox of James Cruz.
He's-
I think we get the move done now.
He should, yeah. Yeah, James pulling over to the side. Yep, there you go. Definitely got the move done. Oh, James is trying to fight him off. He almost fought him off there for a
Oh,
minute.
it's held up Iconic Q though. Definitely what Ramsey wanted. Iconic Q's
Oh, contact. Oh, he almost.
Oh, wow.
He almost chopped his nose off completely there out of the second roundabout. But now Iconic Q will get the DRS all over the gearbox at the racing point. This should be easily done, I think. Yep, and there you go. So Iconic Q, after having a bit of a dicey moment, moves up into 6th place because of that.
That could have been very, very dicey.
Oh yeah, definitely indeed.
So behind them, Kevin Texas is catching, struggling Banana Cake Pie, who is, well, Kevin pit on lap 1, Banana pit just a lap ago, but Banana seems to be struggling still. Almost lost the rear end at turn 12, as Cutsy comes to crap swap positions once again.
Yeah, he seems to be struggling with pace. I'm guessing this is not his most favorite track. I can definitely tell that for sure. But also to note as well,
Sector 1 yellows.
wait.
Oh!
Sector
Oh!
what?
Oh, I
Wait
couldn't
a
Q
minute.
spun!
Oh,
And Kevin Texas right to the back of him.
Texas, and Q gets this 5-second penalty for a severe collision with him. How
Oh
did they
my.
end up there? How did they end up there?
I think Iconic Q tried to put a move on Ramsey. And then may have touched.
Yeah,
Wow.
I couldn't see what happened. I just saw the aftermath. I just saw Q and curving, but yeah, that was a very interesting moment there. But
Wow.
yeah, that's definitely cost them a. That's definitely cost them a lot there.
That
Come to think
was,
of it,
go on.
come to think of it, I'm surprised we haven't a safety car yet.
Yeah. They're being quite calm. As calm as you can be on this track, but quite calm. Currently, yeah. Everyone's still in the race. Somehow. A lot of lost front wings, but yeah, everyone's still in the race. I think the rain might come. Hopefully it does.
Oh, that would be very interesting around Vietnam. So Cutsy is all over Kirby, Texas at the moment. Kirby's struggling.
I think he's got damage. He must, yeah.
Yeah, he must have had a little bit of front wing damage. I didn't see an end plate come off. He must have had a flap or something that might have got damaged.
So, Karen Texas for his second stop. Only on lap 12. Surely he goes for hard to the end. He can't
Yeah.
go. Oh! Oh, the Ferraris have collided now!
Oh! The Spinella effect has happened.
Oh my!
The Spinella effect. Can't do crap and Cutsy have actually done it. And also Cutsy has BJ's all over him. Now what's gonna happen here? Cutsy's trying to defend the outside and BJ's trying to go on the inside into turn 4. And he ultimate and lets him by. Wow. So the
Wow.
Spinella effect there at the first roundabout between the Ferraris.
So it looked like Karnzikov just sent it, completely put it on move, and just couldn't get it pulled off, and just tagged to the back of Cutsy's car. Oh wow, both locking up James Cruz and Botthod. Botthod getting the better of that. But Cutsy,
Yeah, big time lockups there.
back in front. Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
Cutsy's lost 2 positions. He's going to lose 2 positions by going very wide there at turn 11. And he's lost it to Big Chich and Stone Talon. So that moves him all the way down to 12. But come to think of it, I'm surprised to see the Ferraris did not suffer any sort of damage. Because they seem fine.
I've got a feeling they might have, but there might be a glitch where you just can't see damage. Because there would have definitely
Maybe.
been damage in Kirby Texas's car, but we couldn't see it. So
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not sure if yeah we can actually see the damage. Oh, we did see the the end plate of Big Chich's car at the start, so maybe not. I'm not sure what's happened.
Yeah, because I can't see any end plates missing from any of these cars.
No, it's got very very
anyways.
spicy.
Well, anyways, Kuda is right now got harassed in his sights, and he's gonna actually get by him very easily. It seems like, as it looked like Harass slowed down a little bit. I guess he knew that there was no point in fighting him, since I don't think he's involved in this race. So Kuda up to third place now. So that makes McLaren second and third now as well.
Yeah, Prang Zero currently leading the pack, 6.7 seconds in this race. The field's it's quite spread out with the front runners. Down back, Big Chit's closing in on Carter Crab. Well, Carter Crab's teammate, Kutsy's closing in on the Stone Tower. So,
we know the history between these two.
yeah.
Okay, flashback to Diamond on that.
If you caught oh, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say Kutsy's all in the backup, but what were you gonna say?
I'm gonna say if you guys caught Diamond Abu Dhabi a few weeks ago, you would have definitely seen these two come together, cut to crap into the pits. And I wonder if Stone Tower's got some sweaty palms seeing Cutsy behind him.
And he also collided with the wall as well at the end of turn 23. But somehow no damage, which is very surprising, because you can get damage very easily if you overshot that corner.
Now, Hunter Crab into the pits is coming out. I think we're kind of behind Cody, Texas, ahead of Unit. It's a very long pit lane. I must say, it's a very, very long pit lane.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely one of the longest too. Yeah, because it does come in before the second to last corner, and then you pretty much just cut. The only thing is it's long, but then you also cut the first corner as well. It's almost like Canada, like I said before.
So here we go, Big Chich on James Cruz. James Cruz on those old Moon tires.
But he's got big time lock up there from James Cruz.
It's gone very wide, very, very wide.
Yeah, he locked up both front tires as well.
And then behind,
Yeah, Cutsy, Stone Towel. Cutsy has closed and more on that Renault ahead of him.
I wonder if he can make a move on this lap. Stingray getting his first penalty. Oh, he's second. I'm not too sure.
That's his first, I believe.
But Prezzo.
Prezzo went a little bit wide there, a little bit sketchy
Hangs
there.
the wall.
He was loosey-goosey.
Here you go, into turn one.
Oh, it's a turn one there. Oh, James is spun.
Oh,
James. He spun it on his own. Yeah, he overcorrected it. Oh, here comes Cutsy though with the DRS on Prezzo. He's just too far back at least. I think he's just going to conserve until he gets to the 1 kilometer straight. Of course, that is the longest part of the track. Both of them lock up as well.
So they're both pushing here.
They are both pushing indeed. Prezzo knows that he does not want to give up that position to Cutsy. Gets a better exit than him, but the DRS will come into play. Prezzo does not have any ERS at all, but neither does Cutsy, but he will have DRS to help him out. Oh, here we go. Into turn 11, into the back straight, turn 11. Cutsy on the inside. Into
Gets
turn
the move
11.
done.
Locks up, he gets the move done, so cleanly through is Cutsy up into 9th place.
Wow. Much cleaner than we expected. Cuts locking up into 12. So
yeah, that's a surprising part. I thought those two were going to collide at some point.
Well, the rest of the field looking pretty spread out currently. So I believe Big Shit should be starting to catch Butthod, and Bramster should be catching Harass.
Yeah, and OP Magic's starting to close in a little bit on Stingray as well, because I think those tires are starting to come into effect as
Jane.
well.
So the cloud's still looking very, very, very dark. So with 12
we
laps
see
to go, yeah, can we see rain?
Yeah, could we see rain at the end of this race? I mean, we did in last week in the USA Grand Prix.
Indeed, yeah. Wonder if it will be a repeat. This will be a much harder task. On
Task indeed.
wet tires in this street circuit in this Vietnam track. Sneg, Dan Pants is P16, has had probably the worst Monday night of his life. 12 seconds off his nearest competitor, James Cruz, and he's probably going to have to make another pit stop, maybe on the hot tires. So
Maybe. He doesn't got any damage, so he's probably going to try to push to the very end. Pray for a safety car, hopefully. The only close battle we got right now. Oh, and actually, speaking of pits, Harass has now finally jumped into the pits. And Bodhard gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings to him, and following that goes into the pit. Oh, we could see a double stack between the Alfa Romeos. Let's see. Harass gets on the mediums, and I think that should be the same story with Bodhard. As yes, he does go on the mediums. A little bit of a longer pit stop though too, I just noticed.
I think they waited an extra second or two to start servicing the car.
Did he have a stop-go penalty? Because I don't remember if he got a 5 second.
No, I don't think so. I think it was just because Harass came before. And I'm not sure, I just waited a little bit longer. However, Stone Tower is coming back on Kutsi.
And we'll have DRS to help him out as well. Kutsi does not have DRS advantage to him, so this is round 2 between these two guys. Into the same area, DRS enabled in the back straight. Kutsi trying to defend, and Prezzo trying to go on the inside into turn 11. And I think he's got the better of him this time. Yes, he does, but he runs, he doesn't run wide. He actually ran a perfect line there. So he gets ahead of him up into 8th place. Let's see how Kutsi does, though. Does he fight back? No, he's gonna have to stay back at least for the moment. But note as well, Stingray has now lost at least 2 seconds out of the last 2 laps. So I bet you now is going to be the time that he goes into the pits and pit for stop compound tire.
Prezzo!
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, did they collide?
Safety car!
Safety car! Safety car? What?
Prezzo has gone very, very wide into turn 19. Like,
He's got a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Kutsi.
I think that's just because he touched him while on the safety car. I think the safety car just came out. And
Wait, what caused the safety car?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I can't see. There's no one has died. Clearly.
I think it might have been Sainthouse debris when he hit the out of turn 19. He went straight ahead, which is very odd.
This one came out of the wrong time for Stingray though, because OP Match is going to retake the lead. And Stingray, Stingray's going to have to pit for the softs, but he's going to lose some positions. That's the process.
I think Stingray, might stay out. Can't you crap on the medians? Iconic Q on the soft, spot on the soft.
No.
Curving on the
No,
medians.
he's not. He's going to the... Nope, he's going to the pits.
They're both into the pits. So it's going to be a straight fight, it looks like. Oh, wow. Oh, no!
Oh, OP Magic. A 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane.
So that means there's 2-second deficit advantage to
Oh, no.
Stingray.
So, and also not to mention the McLarens are going to double stack.
So
Because
hurt
Opie
Critter.
Magic is in. So, out
James
battling
Cruz.
this-
Oh, Banana and James.
Cruz, Banana and James. And the double stack has cost Kuda there. He's lost a few seconds there as well. And the pit crew are still not ready for him.
So,
Or is he got,
Magic is ahead. Oh, Stingray. Magic has come out ahead of Stingray. Somehow.
I wonder if the pit crew weren't ready for him. Oh,
Wow.
Magic's on the mediums. So, well, I mean, he's going to go to the very end, no question, but you can go to the very end of the softs. This is more into the advantage of Stainer right now. I didn't think it would.
Well, this has
But
helped
it is.
Harass.
Yeah, Ras is in the...
He's in the third. I can't believe it.
And he's on... Yeah, after starting in 15th.
Wow.
He's up to third place.
Amazing. Amazing from Harass.
And Prezzo is coming out of the pits now and will come behind Can't Be Crap.
Oh. No, ahead. No, yeah, it comes out ahead.
Oh, ahead?
Actually.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Forgot the cut through the pit lane.
So, Can't Do Crap down in P12. Oh, his teammate cuts it up in P. Yeah, everyone on those fresh tyres. So it's going to be an even playing field to the end.
OP Magic on the mediums, Stingray on the softs, and then you have Ras on the mediums. Fresh mediums though too. Only one lap old, but they're still good. And then Ramsey up ahead as well in 4th place, so he's actually done fairly decent so far in this race as well, after starting in 7th place before.
And the Smeg pitches on. Smeg has had a lifesaver thrown at him. This will be great for him. He just needs to catch up to the back of the pack before the safety car comes in.
Yeah. He should get plenty of time to get there. He just has to be there within the next lap or two, and that should be fine for him at least.
Well,
But-
he should be pushing. I think he is going to push to
Oh,
try
yeah,
and get
no
to the back
question.
of the pack.
Oh yeah, no question. I'm still baffled though how the safety car happened though, because I didn't see anything that
Oh,
happened.
Banana.
And a 5-second time penalty for a collision with Kuda.
So,
Yeah,
to add to his woes. Because he's already got the drive through. Remember?
Yeah, he's got the drive. Yeah, I'm sorry, not Kuda. Banana and James do have drive-through penalties as well. But yeah, the rule is too, if you're not familiar with that, you're just watching, you cannot serve your drive-through penalty under safety car conditions. You have to wait until the race goes back under green.
Banana, not happy in the comments. More texting and driving from the Renault driver, apparently. So, I think that's one thing he's trying to do, is man's texting. So get off your phone, Banana. Go and drive the car.
Fair enough for that too. So let's see here. Where's Smeg right now? So he's over at the start finish straight. Let's see. Does the safety car come in? I don't think it'll come in just quite yet. It'll tell you by the 3rd sector. No. So yeah, it'll be another lap of the safety car being out.
So Smeg getting a laugh line to come back.
The thing though is it's helped Stingray in a lot of ways too, because he doesn't have to wear out his soft tires. He can just conserve them as much as possible.
Well,
He's got plenty of heat. He's got heat. He's got grip. Huh?
you've got 7 laps. Probably maybe
Yeah,
7 laps to go on softs.
Yeah, true. But he can't. But he can't go to the very end. I have done that before. well, not in the league race, but in like career mode. I know, like I've followed that same strategy. You can actually go to the very end of those softs. It will not affect you, actually.
James in the pits again.
James in the pits again. Wonder if he's got damage.
See, coming up in a sec. No, just the change into brand new softs.
Oh. Or it might have been a use set that he used in qualifying.
Interesting. I don't know why he's done that. He's
I
out
don't
of
know
race
why.
contention because he's got the drive to the serve.
Yeah. And whoa.
Cutsy, whoa, what's happened to Cutsy? He spun it.
He spun it, and he also reset himself to circuit. And he might get a big fat penalty for that.
Wow.
He somehow spun it at turn 3, and he somehow ended the left side wall. I don't know how. I just got to him when that happened. But yeah, he went to the left side wall and then he reset himself to circuit.
Oh, that's cost Ferrari big time. So, Cutsy at 3, down P14 now.
The
This-
Spinella effect.
Once again. Wow.
Alright, so the pack has slightly caught up. Smeg is getting there at least. Now, what does race control do? They actually tell the safety car to come in.
In this lap.
It's coming in now. Now, this will be an interesting restart because no one has done a restart on this track. I know that for a fact. So, and Stingray is way too close to that McLaren.
Wonder when Magic will go. I wonder when Open Magic will go.
My best guess is that he's going to go probably once they get to the last corner. I mean, remember, he is the de facto safety car, so he has the right to control.
He's gone already.
He's going now.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's going. Okay. So we are back on the green. Cannot pass under safety car line. Just remember that, and we are back under green flag racing. So from OP Magic to Stingray to Harass to Ramsey and Kuda as your top 5 and Banana in 6th, but has to serve a drive to Billy soon. With Big Chase in 7th, Botton in 8th, and Kirby Texas in 9th, and Stone Chow as your top 10 at the moment. Here comes Stingray though. Stingray pushing. Oh, is he going to serve or is he going to wait? He's thinking about going the outside, but OP Magic does a great job defending that line there, and he holds the position. Oh, but Stingray's going to come back on the inside of the roundabout in the second roundabout. Oh, but OP Magic gets a better exit though, but now they're right alongside each other, wheel to wheel in the back straight. But Stingray with those grippy, soft tires compared to OP Magic's medium tires, it should help him out though as they get to the hairpin. Still alongside each other, deep in the brakes, and Stingray gets ahead of him. So now Stingray leads the Vietnam Grand Prix with OP Magic right behind him. Oh, but OP Magic's gonna go way too deep there into turn 12. He's gonna almost collides with the wall there. Almost collides it. That cost him a lot of time as well.
I wonder why he's chosen the mediums.
That's a good question. He probably didn't think that they would go to the very end. And Banana is going into the
what's
pits.
happened to? I think
happened to Cutsy?
just Cutsy spun.
I don't know.
I think it's just James. I think it's just James and Banana, because they cut the second last corner.
Oh right, they're serving their drive-through penalties. Duh.
I think that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
False alarm.
So the gap right now between OP Magic and Stingray is 1.5 seconds now. So these soft tires are definitely helping out Stingray. So he could definitely pull away. I think OP Magic might have screwed himself.
Well, right now we're looking at the battle for third.
Guys on the medium. The only ones in the mediums, Harass and OP Magic. Oh no, sorry. I was looking at a different picture. Harass and Ramsey moment.
Oh, Ramsey giving a bit of a push along. He's trying to get through.
Big Chicks goes a little bit wide there at the hairpin.
As Kutsy's gone.
He's
Very
so,
overshot.
how did he end up there?
He's overshot
That's a
that heaps.
Yeah. Vegas
And-
moved up to 13th now, actually.
And he's missing an end plate, Kutsy. So from bad to worse for him. Oh, and Butthard held into the wall, losing that end plate.
So he's going to be struggling there. And DRS is back to being enabled again, with 5 more laps to go into the Vietnam Grand Prix.
Kuda
And
getting a
Kuda.
3-second.
Kuda gets a 3-second time penalty, and Ramsey all over Harass will get DRS to help him out as well, and the overtake to help him out. But will he use that to get by him? Harass has used up all of it. And so far, the answer is no. Ramsey will have to stay back.
Oh, it's hit him.
He pushes it.
Is he gonna go down the inside?
He's
They're
gonna
gonna
go to the inside of the second roundabout.
Oh my! Here comes Kuda.
Into the back. Kuda right next to. Oh, we could see 3 wide action here, folks. Oh, this is gonna get dicey here. Ramsey bumps Kuda
with 3
and
wide.
gets ahead of him.
Here comes Big
They're
Chish
going-
as well.
Big Chick's coming on the outside. Ramsey has to hold back. Kuda
Oh,
goes a
Butthard
little bit
into
too
the
deep.
back. Big Chish as well.
Oh, dear me.
Harass losing. What's that?
The
4
two alpha.
positions in 1 corner.
Yeah, 4 positions he's absolutely lost as well. Yeah. So that absolutely killed him there.
Can we
McLaren second to third now.
But can we see a Ramsey first podium of the season?
And get by
Or a
his
Big
best mate,
Chich
Kuda.
podium? So, 3 drivers fighting for first spot. Iconic Q into the pits, surprisingly. He's retired
And he's
from the
retired in the
pits.
pit. Yeah, he's called it a night. Called it a night.
So only 3 laps to go. I thought he just finished the race. Apparently not. So
Yeah, I
Iconic
guess
Q
not.
not finishing the race. A first retirement. We could have had a 100% record of finishes here at Vietnam. Apparently not. We got 2 by 2.
Here comes Ramsey.
Oh,
Oh, he makes slight contact there. Is he going to try to go for the switch round? No, he does not. But he will have DRS help him out of the back stretch at the 1 kilometer straight. And Big Chich right behind. Oh, we got. Wait, there was yellows for a second. I don't know what that was about, but anyway. Ramsey with DRS on the back straight. And so does Big Chich on the outside to turn 11. Kuda defends him off.
here comes Big
And
Chish.
pushes him, because Big Chich pushes him slightly wide, but great defending by Kuda. That was perfectly placed. Great defending there. Great driving so far by these guys.
So with 3 laps to go now. Which one of these drivers will get onto the final step of the podium?
A question there. It could be in also
Sector
will
3
base off
yellows.
the
Country Crap's out.
Crap, he's out.
It's a
He's in the
VSC.
fence. He's in the fence.
He's in the fence.
He's in
Oh
the fence, literally.
my.
And VSC is deployed. So everything has to slow down.
Country
Wow.
Crap out of the race. Ferrari having one of the worst races in blue.
Probably so far, yeah.
So this passes. It just neutralizes the field really for a few seconds. The battle for P3 will continue.
And Kuda's actually broken away from Ramsey slightly.
I think it might be just from Delta.
But from the Delta, yeah. I was gonna
Potentially.
say. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because he was in DRS range when they were still in the green. James Cruz gets a 20-second penalty for speed under the frictional safety car. That's
James
the same.
in P20.
That's the same penalty that BK had last week.
Sector 3 yellows. That's
Sector
unit.
3.
Unit's crashed
It's
now.
absolute unit.
He's spun.
He spun it. He spun at
Oh
the last
wow.
roundabout.
Oh, it was close between him and
Cutsy there.
Cutsy, yeah.
That
Meanwhile,
was very close.
back, I think Ramsey's losing a little bit of touch between Kudog. So he's gonna have to try and get back to that. He's got 2 laps to go. Oh, he's hit the wall.
Oh, he's missed his end plate. Oh, he's missed his end plate.
Sector 2 yellows.
And
What is this?
Unit's retired.
Unit's retired.
Absolutely, Unit's retired. Yeah, he's retired from the race.
That is another
Recent-
retirement.
So he reached 2 laps to go, but there will not be a safety car. For
Here
sure.
comes Big Chich. Oh, that looked like 2 moves. That was
Oh,
like 2 moves
trying
to
to
me
go
from
for it.
Ramsey.
Yeah, he's struggling there with that missing end play. He's going to have to try the best he can to defend. That's going to be hard to do. DRS enabled now for the Mercedes. I think he's a little bit too far away to get him. And also, look who's in the picture now. Curving Texas. He's starting to creep in there a little bit.
Wow. Somehow. Curving's back in it.
But only to battle for it. But only to fight for a top 5 position.
Well, he's done
Yeah,
very
big-
well. After 2 stops in the first 12 laps. Done very well.
Very well indeed. Big chip. Oh, Ramsey's trying to cut him off.
Oh!
Whoa, that was really aggressive defending there. And he's missed his end play for good measure.
Oh, and
he's
he-
collides at the back of him. They're still side by side as well.
Ramsey has almost no wing.
Yeah, he's
And they're going with the wheel. Oh my god.
Oh, wow, that was super close.
Just gonna let Curving Texas. Look at
So
Ramsey.
Curving could-
He's really struggling. Really
He is.
struggling.
Yeah, he's no
Oh,
downforce.
ran the outside of
Let's-
Curving Texas. And that's Cutsy.
Wow, what a
Cutsy's gone wide
That's-
again. Down.
wow.
Oh my.
Interesting final few laps, but we are now at the final lap of the Vietnam Grand Prix, and Stingray has a very comfortable margin of 5.2 seconds separate between him and Opie Magic.
Wow. So,
Harasses
yeah, harassing the back of
Harasses
Ramsey.
closed in on Ramsey. Yeah, he's closed into the back of Ramsey as well. Ramsey is really struggling there. Oh, and Harass goes wide a little bit. And also Prezzo's in the picture there as well. Harass gonna try to go from the outside.
Ooh, Prezzo close.
That was extremely close there. Now it's Prezzo. Oh, Prezzo's gonna go for a move on the inside of the
Wow,
roundabout.
what a move. What
an
a
absolute
move.
move. What a move there by the Renault. And now he's gonna try to deal with Ramsey.
He has no ERS. He's got to use all of his DRS. He's gonna make a move. It's the only overtaking
And
place.
Here comes Harasso on the inside. He's gonna. Oh, Prezzo sending it. What a
From a
send,
long
man.
way back.
From a long way back and absolutely send it, but got the move done. But let's go back to the race leader, Brian Stingray, who has had bad luck in blue in previous races, but no bad luck today. For the first time in Dynamic Nights Blue Series, Brian Stingray wins the Vietnam Grand Prix. And Opie Magic comes home in 2nd place.
This
What a great
Kodak
fight.
does not take the 2nd place. Big Chich is in 3rd.
Big Chase does.
Curving
And
4th.
Curving gets ahead of him in 4th.
Wow. Prezzo 5th. Kuda had a lot of penalties. Harass, Okuda 6th. Harass 7th. Ramsey down in P8. Wow,
give a round
banana
of
cake
applause.
pie. Who?
Give a round of applause though for Curving for that recovery drive, and Prezzo, starting from the back, gets up to 5th place. Absolutely sensational. Kuda drops all the way down to 6th place with those penalties.
Wow. What an end to that race that was.
Wow. And
Big
Big Chich
Chich.
with the driver of the day as well.
He started last, remember?
Yeah,
He started-
Yeah, that's right. He did. Yeah,
P16.
that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, definitely a big round of applause for him as well.
Amazing result from all three of these guys.
Yeah, and I think that was, if I'm correct, I think that's his very first podium as well.
Her
Is it?
Big Teacher's first
Or
blue podium, and
blue
Stingray's
podium.
first ever wing. So, wow, what a finish!
First indeed.
So, Big Chooch, P16 to P3, Sternchild P11 to P5, Harass P15 to P7. He was up in P3 at one point. Meanwhile, Botthard from P3 down to P10. And Laconic Q and Country Crap both DNFing as is Absolute Unit. So, I think we might get onto some top 3 interviews. So, we'll be right back.
You know you're better than this. You're working, you've been hiding, and you look half dead half the time. Wanna train you like machines do. Ways to guard you, just keep it alive. So you've been working, you've been hiding, and you look half dead half the time. Wanna train you like machines do. Ways to guard you, just keep it alive.
There we go.
Okay, so here we are with the top three. Congratulations, all three of you guys. Stingray P1, Open Magic P2, Big Chichi in P3. We'll start off with Prime Stingray. So last week your first podium, and now this week your first win here in blue. How do you feel?
Amazing that I didn't bottle it like I always do. I nearly did. I gave myself front wing damage on the medium, so I'm like, well, that's game over.
Yeah. You were lucky with the safety car at the end, putting on the softs.
Well, yeah, it wasn't just that. I was planning on doing that like the entire time, but yeah, the safety car just sort of gotten rid of.
Oh, there's Alcatraz who did us. Okay, thanks, Alcatraz.
Look at and Alcatraz. Yep, Alcatraz just helped us.
Yay!
Yay!
But yeah, like that safety car coming out didn't really change. It got rid of the interesting factor of the race, which was I was gonna have to get past two people that don't really like me that much to try and catch OP. And obviously, with pitting for the front wing change was obviously going to slow me down even more. But then that sort of just got stalemated by the safety car. Obviously, I was still behind OP after that, but mediums versus softs, he just threw the. I presume we're just going to call it the carousel because the other word we were using for it is not kosher.
Anything to anything to add, Racer? If you just want.
I I guess the most obvious question is like did you if the safety car didn't happen though, did you think you could catch up to OP Magic? Because I remember the gap before the safety car came out. I think was 2.5 seconds at one point.
Yeah, it was like 2.2 when the safety car came out. I think I could have caught the gap, but getting the overtake would have been the difficult part. Because the hards would have died, but at the same time, my softs would have been dead from overtaking two people. So I think I could have wriggled in that gap pretty easily, but the overtake would have been the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So moving on to Open Magic, another podium for you. I think you keep the championship lead. So yeah, congratulations on that. Why? Can I just ask why did you put on the mediums at the end? That was surprising.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought it would be the right tyres for the last, probably the last 3-4 laps. But safety car took a lap too long, and plus the VSC didn't help. So I was but I was really 100% to the mediums. But looking at it again, clearly the softer was the better tyres in the last 7 laps. But unfortunately, I'll learn from that for next time. But yeah.
Racer, do you have?
I guess also I guess to add on maybe more to like what your pitch strategy was like what made you opt to go to the hard tires for the race? Like did you think that the one stop could work out around Vietnam?
Definitely. I think if you, because the hard I didn't really lose much time on the hard. I know I was not saying the fastest time compared to the start of the race, but I was consistently about maybe 8 2 seconds slower. But still, it was really consistent the whole time. So by the time I was catching Stingray, I was still setting, very good lap time. And yeah, plus I knew that medium wasn't going to be the quickest as well because it was going to be quick, but it would wear out like the soft does eventually. So at that point, it was really, I think I really had the chance to win from that strategy point of view. But yeah, the other way around, unfortunately, I didn't really really have a second thought about going the soft tires. But yeah, there'll be no difference anyway with the 5 second penalty I did as well. So um, a little bit disappointment not to win, but I'm still very happy with second place. However, as a team as well, we scored good points, but at the same time, I think Kuda, if Kuda didn't had his Pele, he would have finished P3. So from team point of view, that would be a little bit disappointing. Still, I'm really happy with tonight's result whatsoever.
I think you'll be closing up quite a bit. Kevin, Texas, definitely. So yeah, congratulations once again. But moving on to our third place driver, SD Big Chich. So you came actually got here on penalties. So yeah, congratulations on that. And yeah, very good drive after a pretty horrific qualifying session as you crashed out and started last. So yeah, driver of the day, congratulations. Hopefully
You need to unmute yourself, you tool.
Yeah, you have yourself muted.
So well,
Uh-oh. That's a problem.
it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
Just talking to nobody. Yeah, it's cool.
Arrives in the commentary box, but doesn't not have a mic on.
Oh no. That's not good.
He's trying. Okay, we'll give Beaches some time. But yeah, you two could have had a. He's back in the waiting room. You two could have had a really good fight to the end if there was no safety car.
I mean, there still was a fight. OP didn't give it up for free. Holy shit. We had the drag race. we had like 3 drag races that race. All the way down the main straight, which was bloody amazing.
Okay, well,
Hey, he's got it. He's got it
he's
muted.
got it. But Aquachaz is putting back in the waiting room. So, yeah. Yeah, and the rain was about to come as well. Looked like.
Yeah, it got really dark at the end.
Was there any projected rain?
No.
Or was it just cloudy?
No, it was just
It was-
cloudy.
Yeah, it was just cloudy as
Just
hell.
Interesting.
Yeah, we were like hoping for it to hopefully be like USA last week, where the rain came in like in the last like 5 laps of the race.
Don't give me those nightmares.
Here we go.
Oh, sorry. Fuck.
He's back.
He's unmuted
I
himself.
can't put it on unmute until I get out of it. So
Nah, all
yeah,
good.
wasn't letting me.
But
what was the
yeah.
question?
Congratulations in your P3 after starting P16 from when you
Yeah.
crashed out in qualifying. So yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty shit. But yeah, like I was ideally just trying to go for driver of the day, really, and trying to get to maybe 5th or something like that. But I mean, with like I copped a 3-second, which I think might get taken off. But yeah, like overall, I mean, I'm happy even if I get demoted down to like 4th or whatever. I think it's still a pretty good drive for me. Yeah, especially first first stint. I lost my wing like lap 3, lap 4, and had no pace. And then I stopped a couple laps earlier, chuck on the fresh set of softs, which worked amazing for me. And with my setup being a bit more higher downforce, especially in that last sector, was definitely helping me. Like that last lap alone, I probably took out about 7 or 8 tenths out of Kuda out of the last sector. So yeah, I was happy with my setup and everything. If I didn't lose my wing early on, probably would have been a little bit closer, like with the group. But can't complain really.
Anything to add, Ressa?
I kind of want to talk a little bit about that little battle you had with Ramsey there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed that he was making a little bit of dirty
reckon
tactics there.
I felt like he was purposely trying to slow me down, just to let Kuda, get a bit of a lead as well. But then even when I was on the straight and I had way more speed than him, I went left, and then he just veered left out of nowhere, cutting me off and nearly, totaled himself. but yeah, I mean, I was like, what the hell is he doing? But yeah, like it was a really good battle anyway for the last, like even before he broke his wing. Yeah, it was quite entertaining. You know, even Bodhod was in and out of it. It was like basically a 4-car battle. So yeah, it was pretty entertaining.
So yeah, I think that is all for interviews. Congratulations once again to all three of you guys. Drove very well, respectively. But yeah, I think we'll also end it tonight. So we have, I believe it is China next week.
Sorry.
So
No, nothing's as
Excuse
bad as Vietnam. I'm sorry,
That's true,
nothing's
yeah.
bad as that.
Excuse me while I go catch COVID-19.
Yeah, exactly. We should have some bats
Uh,
real fast.
but-
Cultural insensitivity, woot woot.
I think yeah, China's not a fan favorite again. So we'll get through these and then should get better. But yeah, we've still got yellow and diamond and
Oh,
masters
Masters.
and
Yep.
If we had crashes, Diamond's gonna have some fun.
yeah, diamond's going to be interesting. So yeah, tune in for that, guys. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Yeah, we'll see.